I get those goosebumps every time. I need the hype. Throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time.
Hello guys, today is November the 12th and Xbox was released. Unfortunately, it's out of stock everywhere. Luckily, I got myself an Xbox Series X, and if you go on eBay and try to buy one off eBay, they're going for about nearly double the price. I don't know why that one's 2.4k and that one's 3k. But in this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a site like Smith's Toys. We're gonna find the Xbox, and it currently says out of stock. So we're gonna just create a crawler that will monitor the stock of this product, and once it's in stock, it will notify us in Discord. This is a kind of live session, so I'm doing this live in the video. So let's start. So to build one of these, I've built a few. This is what I normally go and do. I go and open up my dev tools by pressing F12. Then once we're here, we hit the network tab, and then in there we go to the XHR tab. This shows me all the API calls that are made between my client and the server. And then what I do is just go through the calls and see if I can find anything interesting. I'm really looking at responses. There's nothing interesting here. Usually some websites have an API with product information, and that API usually tells you if the product's in stock or not. In this case, they do not have that, which is interesting. So the other way to build this is on the main HTML page. So if you click into elements, we can either monitor this, or what I'd prefer is to monitor this, because right now it's not clickable. So what we can do is see what's happening there. And I want to find the button. Where's the button? The button's here. It's currently disabled, so if I enable it, so I'll just remove this. Now my button's enabled. Now it works. Okay. So what we really need to build is a monitor that actually monitors the button. So we really monitor that disabled thing that we had that grays out the button. So we monitor that, and if it's not there, then we can ping to our Discord. Okay, so let's get started. It should be simple, I think. Let's just clear that. We'll go back one, we'll make a directory, we'll call it Smith's Toys Monitor. CD into Smith's Toys Monitor, and then we'll create a file called monitor.py, and just close that for a sec. We'll open this up in Visual Studio Code. So let's test this out first. If we go, so I was playing around with it before. So if we open a new tab, we'll take our Xbox. Well, Postman just allows me to test the request. So I'm sending a GET request to that URL, and if I hit preview, I can see what content it's giving me back, and it should give me back my page. Yes, but I'm looking for the cart button. So if we add to cart button, I really can't find it here. If we take that, oh, it's an add to basket. Let's see if we can find that. Yes, we can, and that's what we're looking for. So what I'd do next is just hit code here and hit Python requests. And for those of you that don't have Postman, I really recommend downloading Postman. It makes everything really simple. And there you go. We could potentially run this and it'll give me my HTML. For now, I don't need my headers and payload. We'll test it out without headers and payload. We'll remove them from here as well, prevents any errors. Now we'll run our Python script and it should give us our HTML data. I don't think it did. We got a 403 forbidden error. That's not good. So basically, I think we might need some headers. Headers equal, create a dictionary there, and I'm surprised because they only sent cookies. So let's try with a user agent. So if I hit my network tab, or no, I'll just go into Google and search my user agent. And that is my user agent. And I believe you write user agent like this. We'll try that out. Still forbidden. Okay, if I create a session object, line equals request session, and then our response, oh sorry, maybe because we didn't pass our headers in, headers equals headers. Okay, now we're getting our data. Maybe we don't even need our client session. Okay, the only thing that was missing was our user agent. So before we added our user agent, we were getting the 403. That is a server that is not letting us enter, and that mainly is because the server knows that we're not using a client browser. We're not using a browser at all. So what we did here is we created a headers dictionary and we passed a user agent through, and the user agent was basically the browser that I'm using, so the server thinks I'm using a browser now. So it's a good start. What I like doing with these is outputting them to a HTML and seeing and making sure that I'm getting what I want. So if we write this out as f.write, I do recommend having basic knowledge of Python for this. Then I guess you'll understand what I'm doing. But to be honest, anyone can follow along. So if we run that, I don't know why I'm running it here. I should really run it in Visual Studio. So that's created our index.html. We'll just open that up. So let's just find it. Oh, there's so much stuff here. What was it called? Oh, it's called Smiths. But it would be in this folder, YT tutorials. There we are. Am I getting what I want? Yeah, I got some, yeah. I think I'm getting what I want. This is good. Where's my add to basket button? There it is. Hey, is it a pre-order add to basket? Where's store location? Yeah, that is the right place. Yeah, that is the button that we're looking for. Okay. Okay, so now we need to find that button. So for this, we'll start to use BeautifulSoup from BS4 import. BeautifulSoup. These modules that I'm importing request in BS4. You may need pip to install them. Well, you will need pip to install them if you haven't done that before. But if you don't know what pip is, I recommend. Well, if you don't know what pip is, I'm guessing you've just installed Python and you're coming across some errors. Then I recommend googling pip, and to install pip, I believe you will have to download a file called get_pip.py, and then what you do is you just Python run the file, so in terminal, so Python space get_pip.py, and that will install pip. And then once you have pip installed, then you can install these. All you have to do is this. I'll just show you. Pip install request. I already have it, so that's fine. Pip install BS4. I already have it, so that's cool. Let's carry on. So once you have BeautifulSoup, we need to get the content. We need to soup the content, and to do that, we do this. Well, it's response. So soup equals BeautifulSoup. In brackets, put response.text, comma, and then we need. There's various different ways to parse the soup, so we'll just use HTML parser, and then we'll just print our soup out to here, and let's see what we get. Oh no, Python monitor.py. Lovely. So we're getting somewhere. We'll just refresh that just to make sure we've got something. We do have something, and it does look a lot cleaner than before. Lovely. Looking for that add to basket button. There it is. That's what we want. That is the thing that we want. Okay. So we've souped our content. Next thing is that we need to find our add to basket button. To do this, all we need to do is go into our HTML and search add to basket, and here we are. So we need a button with an ID of that. Easy. So what we'll do, we'll try this out. Button, we'll call it add to cart underscore button is equal to soup dot find button attrs attributes. I think you open a curly brace here. I think you do. Yeah, you do. And ID of, but I'll just make this, I'll make sure in a sec. There's various ways of souping content. I I never really remember it for some bizarre reason, even though I write it quite a lot. ATC underscore button. We don't need that anymore. We'll just, oh lovely, so that worked. Okay. So now what we need is just this value. So what we'll do is we'll just get the disabled key, well, value using the key. And lovely, wow. Okay. All right, let's try it with a link that has what that doesn't have of that. So something that's in stock. Well, toys. Let's see what's in toys. I need an in-stock toy. Preschool electron and electronics. Let's see what you got for me. Okay, let's try this link. Okay, and let's see. Okay, disabled is disabled, but is in stock, which is interesting. That should not be the case. Well, I don't think it should be the case. Let's just check. I did run the right program. Let's just check the link then. So this button. Okay, it's missing the disabled here. So I'm wondering why you're getting that, but we'll just, again, we'll output it to index.html to see what we're getting. So we'll write the file as f.write, and we want to write our soup. So let's write our soup, and well, Control F. Why is this still Xbox? It shouldn't be an Xbox. It should be Leapfrog. That is my URL. Let's just delete that and run it again. Okay, here we are. We've got Leapfrog now. So add to basket. Disabled. Why is that disabled? I think that is because of JavaScript. So this changes everything. So if we press F12, well, we'll just go to settings and disable JavaScript and see what happens. So if I search for JavaScript here, JavaScript and JavaScript allowed, we need to disable that. And now we'll load our page and see what happens. Lovely. So now, maybe we should have done this before. Now we can see that without JavaScript, it's always disabled. A quick explanation for that is when you're sending requests to the server, you don't really have a JavaScript agent that can execute the JavaScript code. The only way to do that is in a browser, so you can do this in Selenium and it will work. I don't like using Selenium because it's slow and inefficient. So we'll do something else. What we'll do is we'll monitor this instead. I believe for Xbox, it says out of stock, so let's monitor that instead. And so that is a JS status code. Okay, Let's see what we can get now. So we'll just change it up slightly. We'll say change our variable to stock underscore level. Soup.find span, and I believe it was an ID. Oh no, it's a name. It's a name tag. So name, we'll get rid of that, and we'll print out our stock level. Okay, that works because that's saying the leapfrog is in stock. No, we'll change that to stock status. Actually, makes more sense. Stock status, and I'll just remove the HTML tags. I don't really want them. And oh, lovely. So now when we know that we're getting the right information, just to test it out, we're just going to do this. We're going to replace our link with our Xbox link, and it should be out of stock. If it's in stock, I could buy it. Lovely. This is great. We'll just clean this up slightly. We'll open the bracket there. Just before the bracket, we'll do request.get. And now let's just test that to make sure it's working fine. It's working fine. Okay, so now what we will do is, well, we need to monitor this now. So if we don't really need that anymore, we'll delete our HTML file. We don't really need it anymore. Got what we want. Okay, if stock underscore status is equal to in stock as a string, then print product in stock, else print product out of stock. Okay. Okay, that looks good. We'll just remove that. We'll make it look, well, what we need is a loop, a while loop. So before this, we'll just do while true, shift that across. So now the only thing is we need to send our request each time. So all of it really needs to be in a while loop. So we'll take that, put that there, and then once we send our request, put that there, and our stock status goes there. That's more like it. We don't have any delays or proxies. I don't know if this is going to get me an IP ban. But we can add them if we wanted to. So we've got this. Now what we're going to do is we will add a Discord ping. For that, we'll go on to one of my servers, go on to that, and we'll add a monitor called Smith's Toys text channel. And then we'll just create a webhook. We'll call him Smithy. We'll copy the webhook URL. Okay, and webhook is equal to that. That's fine. Now what we'll do is, well, this is where pip comes in again. So pip Discord. Why has it changed it to mobile? Okay, I don't know what's going on with Google, but this is what I'm looking for. So you'd have to run this if you want to use this. I believe I have it installed, and I don't know why. Hold up, I'm not even pasting or copying. Hey, you're copying the URL for the webhook. Why aren't you copying that? Oh, come on. It's not even copying. Pip install Discord. So I already have that. And once you have that installed, you can read through the package. Well, I believe this is the right one. Usually they have notes on how to use it. I'm surprised they don't for that. Maybe it's called Discord webhooks. Oh, is it this? Yes, here we are. Discord.py. Again, it's pointless. Again, all you need to do is pip install discord.py. I already have it installed, which is great. Then if you scroll down, they give you an example of how to use a webhook. Well, they were supposed to. Pip installed there. Python, Discord, webhooks. I've used it before. Not joking here. I've used this before. Used one of these before. And I believe this is it. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Okay, this is the one. Interesting. Okay, this is the one. So what we'll do is over here we'll create a new file. We'll call it discord.py, and we'll just paste this in here, and we'll put our webhook URL in there and test it out. So we've got this, and we'll just run our discord.py file, and we did get a notification. There you go. So this is working. We just need to clean it up. So author name is, well, I'll just put my name. Yasser's webhook. Test it. Sorry, that's username. I'm such an idiot at times. Author name. Yasser's. Yasser's. Oh, I'm surprised you can't use double quotes for that. And I believe to get around that, I can use that. This is webhook. Okay, I hope that works. Oh my god, that didn't even work because I didn't do that. And what are you giving me? Yes, as webhook. That's perfect. Okay. In title, I want the product title, so I'm going to start putting this in a function. Def send underscore hook, and we'll just indent this. Okay, I've indented that. The title will be product title, product underscore title. We'll pass that through. So that's the title. My description. Should I have a description? Do I want a description? We'll have one. We'll just say product now available. Do we need a URL? Yes, we do. So we'll pass that through. URL. Well, the URL they have is on that. So we'll have the URL there as well. URL on the name. I don't really want an icon, so we'll remove that. Footer text. So where's the footer? Embedded footer text. Don't need that, so we'll comment that out. We've got the timestamp, that's perfect. Okay, so we'll get the price, and we'll add the price. Let's see if there's any other information that we'd want. So we've got the price, we've got the title. I guess that's it. Don't really want anything else, do we? So we'll just delete everything else because we don't need it, or we'll just comment it out. Might need it later. Just comment everything out. Okay, so now what we'll do is we will import what we've just created. So from Discord, import send hook. And now we just need to get our price. So to get our price is equal to soup. Well, we'll just type it out. Soup.find. We need to find our price. So our price tag. So that I think I'll go for price tag. So what was it? A div? It was a div tag with a class of price tag. So div attrs class, and that's our price tag, and we just want the content. Oh no, actually, let's see, we'll do get underscore text on this as well. This should give us our price. And let's just print price and see what we get. Oh, sorry. We'll do Python monitor.py. We're getting our price, very good. We need to strip all the messy spaces around it, so it just looks cleaner. Yes, that's good. We've got that. I'll remove that for now. And if the product's in stock, then send underscore hook. And the hook, oh, we need to get our title. I forgot about the title. Product underscore title is equal to soup dot find. And let's get our title. And it is in a H1 tag with a class of margin top underscore 10. Is that the best way to get our title? Is there any other way? I don't think there is. That's fine, we'll use that. How many H1 tags are on this page? Which is an interesting question. There's tags. Well, I'm looking for tags. There's like 6, I believe. That's fine. Well, but the one we're looking for is the first one. So I believe if we just do this, that should get us our title, print product title, and then this time we'll just put an exit in so it doesn't carry on. Okay, and we'll do get underscore text. Okay, actually, do you know what we should? We had an icon. I was thinking if we change that to an image, I think the documentation should have something for an image. So let's test this out first. Let's pass these through. We'll delete that, don't want that, and okay. It won't work on this, but it will work on this because it's in stock. And oh no, I'm running pip on that. Hey, why are you out of stock? Stock states. So let's print our stock status. I don't know what's going on here. Stock underscore status. What is out of stock? What is it? Nah, the leapfrog. Well, let's just enable our JavaScript again. It's in stock. I don't know what's happened since the last time we saw this. He is using the... I'm such an idiot. I just changed the webhook URL. We don't even need that anymore. That's better. Okay, I can hear Discord pings. Very nice. Go into Discord and we can see we're getting this. Very good. Okay. And now I think we're ready to go, but I just want to add an image just to make it look a bit sexy. I'll remove that. I don't really want that as a bookmark. So they have icons. So I want an icon, I want an image. How do you get an image with open? That's a title. Here, thumbnail. Did I have a thumbnail option? I didn't. Should test it out. Let's see what it looks like. Well, there is no thumbnail there. Maybe if I change it to the URL of the image, we can test that out. Save that, run that. Okay, what are we? Yes. Okay. So we'll just change that to be image underscore URL, and we'll replace that with that. But now we also need to find the image underscore URL. URL equals, we'll just add it there as well, image underscore URL, and let's find our images. How do I get that? Again, is that the first image, or how many image tags are there? IMG, the first one is that. No, I'm good. Don't want that. Don't want that either. I want that. I guess we'll get that, but I'm hoping it's labeled the same over here. I'm hoping it's got the same class: responsive image lazy, responsive image owl lazy. What the heck is the difference? Okay, the other thing is they've got a title. So they have a title. Does my title match my title from my script? It kind of doesn't. Okay. Then the other way to do it is if we just do soup.find all, and we'll find all the image tags and it'll put them in a list, and I guess we just want the third element in the list, which has an index value of 2, and then we'll just print our image URL just to make sure it's the right one, and then we'll just exit out of the script. Let's test that. So we're getting this, is that correct? I think that's correct. Let's just go on the URL just to make sure. Yep, that is correct. So we've got our image URL, kind of. We just need to do this, src, which gives us the value of src. That's what we want. And okay, now I'm just going to terminate that. Yeah, that seems to be working fine. Okay, I guess we're ready to monitor the Xbox. So we'll just take our Xbox link, just make sure it's the Xbox, yeah. And we'll just put that there. Oh no, we can't find the src link. Okay. Oh no, let's print our image URL for the Xbox. Print image underscore URL. Just when you thought we're nearly done. Hey, actually, I think you should exit after you print that. Okay. To be honest, I want to see what number 2 is. Bloody hell. They have a data src. I don't know why. Oh, okay. Try. So try this. Except image URL is equal to data src. And what I'm calling it src is source. I guess, to be honest, let's just print our URL, print image underscore URL, and then exit out of the script. And I really hope that's the Xbox. Well, kind of is. Where did they get that picture from? The heck did they get that picture from? Let's just remove that and we'll just have that bit of the URL. I mean, we'll have that for our script because it automatically directs to the correct page. To be honest, I'm happy with that. That tells me it's an Xbox. That's fine. But I don't know where they're getting that image from. It's in here. No. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so now we can monitor our Xbox. You're currently out of stock, which is fine. But we need to add something to make sure that it's running. So what we'll do is we'll import date time. We'll add a timestamp. I forgot how to do one of these. Time equals date time dot now, I think. Print time. Exit. Okay, maybe it's not that. Date timestamp from do. Yes. This should be datetime dot now, I believe. Datetime dot now. Where the heck was? I just want a timestamp to make it look cleaner. Sorry, we'll do date timestamp Python now. Current date time. That's the one. From date time, import date time. Yeah, that's one. Is that it? Yes, that's it. What we'll do is that will be a string. And over here, this is just to make sure that it's running, at least this way. The only thing that will be changing on the screen is the time while it's out of stock. Do that the same from this. Dot format. Okay. And yes, this is great. And our Xbox monitor is running. Perfect. Now we just need to wait for the Xbox. We can actually go a step further. We can monitor multiple products. I believe there's more than one Xbox that was released. There's another Xbox. I'm sorry, I don't really know much about the consoles. Let's see. This was also released. So what we can do is put the two IDs in a list and go through the list. So if we take that and we'll put that in a list, so we'll call them PID equals list, and that's one of them, that's the other one, and anything else that we really want to monitor goes in here. URL equals that. Okay, I'm going to move URL back into a while loop. URL equals that. But this time we're also going to loop through our PIDs for I in range. len PID. We're going to have to indent all of this. Indent that. Dot format PID I. Now we can really run through both of them. So Python monitor. There you go. And there you go. We have a product monitor for the Xbox. And once in stock, we will get a notification in Discord, and then once it's in stock we could go and buy the product, and well, the link just takes us to the website and we can manually just check out. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was my first ever YouTube video, so I'd appreciate it if I get some likes or subs, and I'll be back with another video soon.